$6.2 billion gone. Recalls, settlements, emissions penalties. Toyota, Nissan, Mitsubishi. The same brands your grandfather swore by. The same badges dealers are selling you right now, with failure patterns they documented years ago and never told you about. And here's what nobody wants to say out loud. While they were writing those checks, they kept selling you the exact same engines that caused the problems in the first place. Same badge, same dealership. Same pitch about Japanese reliability, different engine, different failure, same result. 3 engines on this list will cost you $4,000 to $9,000 before you hit 120,000 miles. There is one Japanese engine that avoids every single one of these failure points. One engine with a 20-year track record that no turbocharged diesel on the market can touch. One engine that mechanics actually buy for themselves, but we'll get there. Engine number 3 to avoid. The Mitsubishi 4N15 MIVEC diesel powers the Mitsubishi Triton and L 200 from 2015 through current production. 2.4 liters turbocharged diesel, 181 horsepower, 430 Newton-meters of torque. On paper, competitive. In the real world, 2 failure patterns that Mitsubishi has never fixed. Same design, same problem. Different model year sticker. Here's problem number 1, the DPF system. The diesel particulate filter relies on automatic regeneration cycles to burn off accumulated soot. Short trips, stop-and-go traffic, urban driving. The engine never gets hot enough to complete a full regeneration cycle. Soot builds. The DPF pressure sensor throws a fault code. The truck goes into limp mode. You're on the side of the road with a $35,000 truck that won't go over 30 miles per hour. Not because the engine failed, because a sensor the size of your thumb failed. DPF cleaning and sensor replacement, $1,200 to $2,800. And it happens again. Same design, same failure. Here's problem number 2. The EGR system recirculates exhaust gases back through the intake manifold. Carbon and oil sludge coat every surface inside that manifold. Airflow drops, the engine runs rich, fuel consumption rises, performance drops. Owners report this becoming a serious problem between 60,000 and 80,000 miles. Intake manifold removal and cleaning, $800 to $1,400. Here's what nobody talks about. These 2 problems feed each other. Clogged intake reduces combustion efficiency. Incomplete combustion produces more soot. More soot clogs the DPF faster. You're in a loop, and every cycle costs you money. Dave, a contractor from Western Australia, 2018 Triton, bought it new, maintained it perfectly. First DPF failure at 58,000 kilometers. Dealer said it was normal. Dealer wanted $1,800, said it would fix it permanently. It didn't. Same failure at 74,000 kilometers. Same $1,800, third time at 91,000 kilometers. The dealer kept telling me it was normal, Dave told me. Nothing that costs $1,800 3 times is normal. Dave sold the truck. Total unscheduled repair cost over 90,000 kilometers, $6,200. He maintained that truck perfectly. Didn't matter. The design is the problem, not the maintenance. But this next engine, the failure is even more deceptive because it starts with a sound most owners completely ignore. Engine number 2 to avoid. The Nissan VQ40DE 4.0-liter V6 powers the Nissan Frontier from 2005 through recent production. Naturally aspirated gasoline V6, 261 horsepower, 281 pound-feet of torque. And I need to be honest here, because this engine has a split personality. 2011 and newer, genuinely solid. One of the better naturally aspirated V6 platforms in the segment. 2005 through 2010, different story, and Nissan knows exactly why. Here's what happens. The VQ40DE runs 2 timing chains, a primary and a secondary. The secondary chain tensioner on 2005 through 2010 models is undersized for long-term stress. Past 80,000 to 100,000 miles, it weakens. The chain develops slack. First symptom, a whining noise on cold starts, then a rattle. Most owners ignore it. Dealers call it normal. It is not normal. Here's what nobody talks about. Nissan quietly redesigned the tensioner for 2011 production. No recall, no letter to existing owners, no public acknowledgement. They fixed it going forward and left 2005 through 2010 owners to discover the problem themselves, usually at the worst possible moment. If you catch it at the noise stage, $1,000 to $1,500. New tensioner, new chain, labor. If you ignore it, the chain jumps a tooth. Cam timing goes off. In worst cases, valve contact with pistons. Complete engine failure, $6,000 to $9,000. Ray, a fleet operator from New Mexico, 3 2007 Frontiers, work trucks, high mileage. All three started the timing chain rattle around 85,000 miles. I asked the dealer what that noise was, Ray told me. He said it was normal for high mileage. I believed him. Ray caught one early, $1,200 fix. 2, he didn't. 1 needed a complete engine at 112,000 miles, $7,800. Nissan knew, Ray said. They fixed it in 2011. Never told me. Same failure, different owners, zero warning. If you're buying a used Frontier or Navara, 2011 and newer only, non-negotiable. But the next engine, this one, will genuinely surprise you because it wears the most trusted badge in the truck market. Engine number 1 to avoid. The Toyota 2 GDFTV 2.4-liter diesel powers the Toyota Hilux and Fortuner from 2015 through current production. Turbocharged diesel, 150 horsepower, 400 Newton-meters of torque. Toyota, the brand that built the reputation, the brand your grandfather trusted, the brand that made 200,000 miles sound like a starting point. Here's the thing. The 2 GDFTV is a first-generation design Toyota rushed into production to meet stricter global emission standards. And like every first-generation emissions-heavy diesel, it came with problems that took years to surface. Same badge, first-generation risk. Here's the documented failure pattern. The DPF system on the 2 GDFTV struggles with automatic regeneration in low-speed urban driving, short trips. The engine never gets hot enough. Soot accumulates. DTC code P2463. DPF restriction. Reduced power mode. DPF replacement cost, $2,800 to $4,500. There's more. Toyota TSB code EG160TTME covers glow plug breakage on the 2 GDFTV. The plug sees in the aluminum head. A mechanic tries to remove them. They snap. Extracting a broken glow plug from an aluminum head requires specialist tools. $800 to $1,600 total. Mike, a rancher from Wyoming, bought a 2016 Hilux because his father ran a 1KD FTV for 22 years without a single major repair. Same brand, different engine, DPF fault code at 67,000 miles. Dealer said it needed a forced regeneration, $400. Same code at 79,000 miles. DPF replacement, $3,900. My dad's truck never saw a dealer pass the first service, Mike told me. Mine lives there. Same badge, completely different engine. The 2 GD replaced the legendary 1KD FTV, an engine with a 15-year commercial track record. Toyota discontinued a proven engine to meet emissions targets, and their own customers paid the price. Quick thing, if this just saved you from buying a Toyota with a known DPF problem that dealers won't mention, hit subscribe and ring the bell. I pull real TSB records and failure data every single week so you don't have to learn the expensive way. Alright, 3 engines to avoid, 3 manufacturers, 3 different failure patterns, but one common thread. Now let me show you the engine that has none of those problems. Because not all Toyota engines are created equal. Remember what I said at the very beginning? The engine mechanics buy for themselves? This is it, the Toyota one, GRFE 4.0-liter V6. Not the 2 GD diesel, not the newer turbocharged units. The one, GRFE, naturally aspirated, gasoline. Simple. And I need to be specific, because this distinction matters. Here's what makes it different from everything else on this list. No turbocharger, no intercooler, no boost pressure seals, no wastegate, no DPF, no EGR system choking itself with carbon. The one, GRFE, is naturally aspirated. Air goes in, fuel goes in, combustion happens. Think about what that means practically. Every single failure mode I described in the last 3 engines, DPF clogging, EGR carbon buildup, emissions-driven design compromises, none of them exist on the one GRFE. Because the systems that cause those failures don't exist on this engine. No cylinder deactivation. Every cylinder fires on every cycle. No collapsing lifters. No electronic deactivation solenoids. The failure modes destroying GM 5.3-liter engines and Ram HEMIS right now, they don't exist here either. Consumer Reports data, the Toyota Tacoma and 4Runner with the 1 GRFE consistently rank above average for reliability across multiple model years and hundreds of thousands of owner reports. That's not one good year. That's a 20-year pattern. Now, here's what I won't hide from you. The 1GRFE has real problems. I'm not going to pretend it's perfect. The water pump fails between 60,000 and 90,000 miles on many examples. Cost $380 to $520. Predictable. Budget for it. The head gasket. Past 150,000 miles, some examples develop coolant seepage. Caught early. $1,200 to $1,800. Ignored. $3,500 to $5,000. Check your coolant level every oil change. The timing chain tensioner shows wear past 150,000 miles. You'll hear a rattle on cold starts. Address it proactively. $600 to $900. Here's the critical difference. Every single 1GRFE problem gives you a warning, a noise, a symptom, time to act. The DPF failures on the 4N15 and 2GD put you in limp mode with no warning. The VQ40DE timing chain goes from rattle to engine failure in weeks if ignored. The 1GRFE tells you what it needs. That's the difference between a $500 repair and a $7,000 repair. Let me tell you the full story about Ken, a logistics manager from Queensland, Australia, who runs work trucks across remote mining access roads. Ken has operated 1GRFE-powered Tacoma trucks since 2010. His oldest unit currently has over 350,000 documented kilometers, original engine block, 3 water pumps, 1 head gasket repair at 210,000 kilometers, 1 timing chain tensioner at 180,000. Total unscheduled repair cost over 350,000 kilometers, under $3,000. Every time something needed fixing, the truck told me first, Ken said. I've never been stranded. I've never had a surprise $7,000 bill. It just tells you what it needs, and you fix it. Average price for a used Toyota Tacoma or 4Runner with the 1GRFE right now, $18,000 to $30,000 depending on year and condition. You're getting a proven engine with a 20-year production run and above-average Consumer Reports reliability ratings for $10,000 to $18,000, less than a new first-generation turbocharged competitor. And here's what you'll never see. A Toyota advertisement featuring the 1GRFE. You know why? Because a naturally aspirated engine with no DPF, no EGR, and no cylinder deactivation doesn't need dealer service every 60,000 miles. It doesn't generate $1,800 DPF cleaning invoices. It doesn't generate $7,500 timing chain emergency jobs. Toyota makes more money selling you a $52,000 turbocharged diesel that needs constant emission system maintenance than a $35,000 naturally aspirated V6 that runs 200,000 miles on oil changes. The 1GRFE is bad for dealer revenue. That's why you've never seen it in a Toyota commercial. That's not a truck. That's a retirement plan. Now, here's what I want you to do. Go to nhtsa.gov and run the VIN on any used Japanese truck you're considering. Check for open TSBs. Ask the seller for the complete service history. And if they can't provide records, offer 15% less or walk away. That someone is now you. If you want to know which American truck engines have the same long-term reliability track record as the 1GRFE, watch this video right here. And if you want to understand exactly what's happening with Ram's engine lineup in 2026 and why it affects every truck buyer right now, check out that video next. If this just saved you from a $7,800 repair bill you didn't see coming, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Real failure data, real TSB records every single week. No dealer spin. I'll see you in the next one.